Welcome back, dear friends. So what's up? Inside this lecture we are going to discuss about CSS method. CSS method. So CSS method, it means that in three method we can use CSS. The first method, this called is inline. This called inline method. Number two, this called internal method. Let me just put here also method. And on number third we have external method. External method. So we can just use CSS in three ways, or you can say we have three methods to use CSS. Number one is inline, number two is internal method, and number three is external method. So inside this lecture we are going to discuss about the first one. This called inline method. Open your code editor, go to file menu and save as this file. To make this just a separate file, this called inline dash method.html. so when you are just using two word giving a name for your file, you cannot just use a space here, something like this. You must use a hyphen, underscore, something just like this, and save this. Now I want to just remove this p tag from here, this heading to tag, all this from here, and this selectors CSS inline method. Now you can just save, go to your browser and press F5, or you can just launch this once again in the browser. And here is written CSS inline method. This is the title. Now I want to just insert heading 1 here, and inside this heading 1 I am just writing something, just my website, just URL wahidakermi.com, or you can just change this to something like heading 5. This one is also heading 5, and you can just write here something, you can say heading 3. You can say for more information you can visit wahidakermi.com. you can just save, go to your browser and refresh. So for more information you can visit wahidakermi.com. so this is just a very simple text without any format. We have not used a single line of CSS code till now. Now I want to just select this selector inside CSS, this style tag, but we are not going to this because we are going to use the inline method of CSS. Inside this heading 3 you can just use a space and open the style tag with single or double quotation. So now I can just use the color properties here, same blue, red color, or any other color. You can just save and refresh. Now you can see that the heading 3 is in red color. I want to just give a green color for this one, for the heading 5. So just give a space and style tag with the quotation. So the text color for this should be green color. You can just save, and once again you can refresh here. Now you can see that this one is with green color and this one is with the red color, because we have just used CSS here. This is called the inline method of CSS. Inside this tag we have just opened a style tag, and we are using CSS inline this tag or this element. So you can just apply as many properties as you want. For example, you can say just font family, something like this. You can say sans serif, maybe. You can save and refresh. Now you can see this one is totally changed, the font family. So I want to just change the font size for the first one. Font dash size maybe 40 px, save, and now you can see this just a very big pixel in size because we have just changed this. Let me just put a colon here, save this, and now this is just looking good. You can see for more information you can visit wahidacademy.com. So friends, this means that we can use CSS inline. So this is the inline method that we are working on this. For example, let me just open the ptech here and just copy some text from MS Word, some demi text. You can paste this inside this paragraph. You can save by pressing Ctrl+S if you are using Windows and Command+S if you are using Mac. Now you can see we have just a paragraph here, just with the, you can see, without any formatting. Now I'm just going to use some CSS here inside this ptech. So this called the inline method, style tag. You can say just text align, you can say justify, you can just save and refresh. So this justify, you can just do anything here. You can apply any properties, for example a background color, maybe orange. You can save and refresh. Now you can see this paragraph is with the orange color. Yes friends, inside this lecture we have discussed how we can use CSS with the inline method. So inside next class we will come back, we will discuss about CSS internal method. So I hope you have learned. So till next class you have some small or very important task that you can just insert some element inside the body tag, and you can just apply CSS inline in inline method, just the same way that we have done here. So in next class we will come back, we will just discuss about CSS internal method. So have a nice time and see you.